Guys, it's Doug with Growing Faith Farm. Today we're going to drop off a video and we're going to kind of talk about how we handle refrigeration here on the homestead. In our past videos, if you watched them, you noticed that we were using a deep freeze ice chest that wasn't operable anymore, and we were putting ice in there and keeping our food cold. Ice buckets. So there was a few issues with that. Like Stacy doesn't like bending over to get into the ice chest all the time to get our cold food out, and just a couple of other things. So we kind of been keeping our eye out, and we're always willing to try new things. So what we did run across at the resale shop the other day was this ice box from the 1800s. It's a late 1800s, early 1900s ice box. It's called a thermos, and they built them in Wisconsin. So we picked it up for $50. So it's a great buy. All original material. It has the brass hinges and door latches. And it's metal. A lot of these ice boxes that you see from back in the day were made out of wood, oak or cherry or something like that. This is actually made out of metal, and from what I did in my research, I found that this A Thermos company, that's all they made were metal ice boxes. So what we do is we put ice in here, and then that'll keep our food cold. It stays about 40 degrees in there. And eventually what we're going to do is build an ice house, and then I'll be cutting ice out of the pond. And then we'll be storing that ice in where we live. We can store ice in an ice house with sawdust from one winter to the next. Okay, that should have enough ice available for us to keep our food cold all through the summer, spring, and fall. So that's the ultimate goal. Right now what we do is we have a neighbor that we keep a freezer at, so we can have like our meat froze and all that stuff. And we make our buckets of ice, but it's not necessary. You can can your meat, and you can use an ice house. So you can get away from even that little bit of codependency, which eventually is what we're working towards. So if you follow our channel at all, we kind of live, with no solar power or anything like that. We're looking at it, but it's still, I still haven't seen it where it's advantageous for us just yet. So we're just knocking out a few other projects around here. We came across this ice box, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So on this side here, as you can see, it just opens up. It's like any other fridge. It's about 43 degrees in here. And we got all of our food stacked nicely. Our kombucha, if you watch any of our videos, maybe I'll leave a link about making kombucha. It's really good for your digestive system. And all of our other foods are in here. That's one side. The latches are pretty cool. They just close right up. There you go. On the other side is where we keep the ice. That's a bucket of ice. We just put it in yesterday. It's still plenty cold. You can feel the cold air coming out of it when we open and close it. Seals up pretty good. And then down here you have another area where we keep our dog food. We have our dogs on a raw food diet. We don't feed them any dog food from the store. So we keep their raw food right here. We feed them gizzards and chicken and stuff like that, rice, yogurt, just stuff like that. We don't feed them any cooked food, and we give them the chicken and whatever, bones and all. Okay, and we keep that right there. And then underneath the refrigerator, because if you're dealing with the water, you have condensation and whatnot. There's a tray right here. Opens up here. It's like a little hatch door, and then underneath there we keep a tray to catch the water. There's a little plug inside of the refrigerator over here, and it allows the water to drain into a little pan underneath the fridge. And the reason why I have to kind of move it up to get it open and closed right now is because it came with wheels, but the wheels were kind of bent, so I'm going to work on trying to straighten those up, and then this will be elevated up a little bit more, and there'll be no problem to just put your hand on there and swing that door open. Okay. So this is how we're handling our refrigeration right now. We just thought we'd like to share it with you guys. And we just actually had someone ask that question on one of the videos we just dropped off. So hopefully this was helpful to you. We got to kind of think outside the box. No pun intended. But yeah, you don't have to be a slave to the system, So this is our 1800s Icebox. Works just fabulously, just like anybody else's Icebox. There's a little work required. You don't just walk by it and it's just running, but that's not a problem for us. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. We got more videos coming out. I'm working on the cistern project right now. I'm going to start dropping off videos on how we're doing our prepping, where we're going to be storing them, And then just kind of walking you guys along as we put in the rainwater catchment system, gravity fed, from the barn to the cabin and out to the animal sheds. And that'll be a really good video for you guys. Hopefully you'll learn a lot from it. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning into our channel. We know there's a lot of opportunity of people out there that are homesteading or are living, kind of an alternative kind of a lifestyle, minimalist lifestyle. We just want to say thanks for choosing us and following us and logging on every day and checking out our videos. It means a lot to us. Also, we'd like to say thanks to all the new subscribers. We're getting a lot of new subscribers lately. People are passing the word around. And, hopefully the information that we share with you guys is beneficial. And if you ever have any questions or you want to know what's going on, kind of like this Icebox thing, just drop them in the comments. Send us a PM. You can also follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. We're trying to get a little more updated with our social media platforms. And if you got any ideas, just let us know. And we do listen to our fans, our people that follow our channel. I mean, we've sold some animals lately, and that was all under the encouragement of people just kind of smacking us around and telling us that, there was a better way, and there is. I mean, we see the benefits of listening and exchanging ideas, and that's what we're all about. So this is Doug with Growing in Faith Farm. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you soon.